attempted just short, no good, and this is going to remain a one-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got it. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Rodgers again now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Panthers have regained the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got work to do here early, no doubt. Down 3 scores already as they've got it 1st and 10. Corral with it on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. A give running left. It's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Second down, back to Sanders. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped at the line of scrimmage. An entertaining start to this one. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Corral. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple and that's it. On 2nd and 8. Corral. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Down the numbers. There he goes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. I'm not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Corral sets up play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a third person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hip,
touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This offense returns to the field. And the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
Yes, and he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Takes it to about the 37.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's complete. Burks. Room here to run. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now Mike Vrabel unsure of that last call. He's going to throw out the red flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. A big play there for the Panthers. And even 40 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. second down and goal. Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Etienne is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Looking to throw again on second down. Corral. And he's got room. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Corral yet again going to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And excellent. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming. So that challenge, a successful one. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
On first down, it's Corral. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Corral with it. First down here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge and fire out.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. First down. Here's Corral with it. And that's complete to Sanders. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. They'll run with Sanders. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On second and goal, Corral got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Tennessee score. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the third quarter that they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense, because when you think you've taken away something or you think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move, or he finds a way to get it to the end zone. He's that guy that drives you crazy, and offenses love him.
He's hoping to drive him more crazy here coming up. Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Roger McCreary, the man in the right spot to knock that away.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf. With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it in practices, extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries, but the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Running right, here's Sanders. They find some open field here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Holding, offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
This will be caught just inside the 10. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's Corral.
Touchdown! Foster Moreau from 8 yards out.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Panthers about ready to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now Corral. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, 31 yards. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Corral throwing for it. It's complete. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Point game now as here comes the kickoff. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. The first half we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half we've seen more of the same.
And if you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime, defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound? That's the sound of the game plan on defense for both sides. Just tear it up and throw it out. They haven't figured out anything.
They shredded it. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate that wasn't picked off.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown Panthers. DK Metcalf, 33 yards. And the Panthers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we get a look at him. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Corral now on 2nd down. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Corral looking to pass, 2nd down.
And he'll just get rid of it.
There's no question about the intent there, and I think it's unfortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Corral.
To connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DK Metcalf, 33 yards.
And the Panthers will add on to their lead here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him.
We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Corral on 2nd down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hold on. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Corral.
This is caught. It's Woods. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. On the final act of the 3rd. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Corral. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The offense wants to snap those snaps closer to the goal line. But it's actually hard to throw the ball in those situations. You throw that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Going for it with Sanders. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they work this out past the 25. Rodgers now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance.
And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Panthers. 76 yards. Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Henry again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Panthers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. Touchdown! A big play there. 56 yards. And the Titans get a bit closer. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. It's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll run again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. From the 5, 3rd and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And he got in on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Treylon Burks with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Corral. And Woods has it complete. Touchdown. Robert Woods. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Corral. Right side complete. That's Woods. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's Corral. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods from 4 yards out. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 4. Less than 90 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, 26. Over.
Back to throw. Rodgers. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second down, back to Sanders. And some space here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Now Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be caught. So in effect, the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that. We're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2.